What's up everyone? Billy Ramirez here again from Tech Academy, and medyo matagal-tagal din tayong hindi nakagawa ng video dito sa YouTube, pero today tatapusin na natin ang matagal nating pagtulog dahil meron na tayong oras at least. Okay, so nagawa ko na yung updates for our CCNA Masterclass course, updated na doon sa current version na CCNA 200-301 version 1.1. And today, I'm gonna share you a new video dito sa YouTube channel natin kung saan ibibigay ko sa inyo, okay, yung 5 main reasons kung papaano or kung bakit kailangan mong maging certified or magkaroon ng certification as a beginner in the IT industry. Okay? So kung ready ka na, excited na rin ako, ready na ako, tara, simulan na natin. Okay? So before we moved on, again, for those who are new in the channel, my name is Billy Ramirez. I'm the guy behind Tech Academy, previously ccnaphilippines.com. Okay, so right now, full-time na ako sa Tech Academy. I'm the chief instructor and I help aspiring IT professionals like you build a solid foundation in their IT career. Okay, so but before this happens, I work in the IT industry for more than 15 years. Nag-start ako as an IT support or general IT support. And then, nagtrabaho din ako sa isang BPO or call center as technical support up to senior technical support. And then, nung naging CCNA na ako, nag-resign ako dahil gusto kong makahanap or makakuha ng experience sa network, and na-hire ako sa Teletech as service desk. So, I lasted there for around 1.5 years bago ako makalipat sa networking team or network team as a network associate, and then naging network administrator up to becoming a network engineer. So, yun yung mga sinishare ko dito sa techacademy.ph para matulungan ka na makabuild ng foundation sa iyong IT career. Okay, so again, ang ginagawa ko ngayon is I help aspiring IT professionals like you build a solid foundation in their IT career through Tech Academy. So right now, dun sa mga premium courses namin, we already have around 1,600 plus alumni or members. So this includes the CCNA Masterclass course, and this includes the CompTIA Security Plus course. Okay, so anyhow, this is not about me. Sinare ko lang yun para sa mga bago or kumbaga if you're just new in the channel, so para sa iyo yun. Okay, for those who already knew me, maraming salamat sa suporta and thank you for being here. So pag-usapan natin, okay, the 5 reasons why you need certifications as an IT beginner in the IT industry. Okay, so before I give you the main 5 reasons, nandito muna yung ilang stats or kumbaga insights na nakuha ko from cisco.com. So 92% daw ng mga certified individuals feel more about confident or feel their confidence in their abilities after earning the certification. So for example, I earned my CCNA, mas nadadagdagan yung confidence ko sa sarili ko na kaya kong gawin yung trabahong ina-applyan ko compared dun sa hindi certified. So I'm not saying na kapag ka hindi ka certified, hindi mo alam at saka hindi ka magaling. Ika nga, may mga nakatrabaho ako, may mga nakasama ako na wala namang certification, pero mga halimaw o talagang magagaling. Kasi dati hindi naman masyadong required yung certification. Nito na lang din. Pero according to cisco.com, 92% of the individuals who took certification and passed them, mas naging confident sila. Okay? And then additionally, 81% of the employers associate IT certification holders with increased quality and value of their work contribution. Meaning, kapag ka daw ikaw ay certified, 81% ng mga employers or enterprises or company right now, mas, kumbaga, naniniwala sila na mas quality at mas valuable yung contribution mo sa trabaho. Okay? So, another stats or another insight, 73% of the IT professional who pursued IT certification obtain the necessary skills na kailangan nila para makagrow at makapag-level up yung kanilang IT career. Kasi syempre, for example, wala kang certification, bago ka pa lang sa IT industry, wala ka pang experience, yung certification kasi, yun yung parang magiging tulay mo para maka-obtain ng necessary skills na aligned dun sa path na gusto mo. Okay? And then the last insight would be 79% of IT professionals who earn certifications feel more respected by their work or the industry. So, you'll gain at least a salute or respect in the IT industry na nakuha mo yung ganitong certification, lalo na kapag nandun ka na sa mga higher level, professional level, and expert level certifications. Again, okay, this is coming from me. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na kapag walang certification is hindi na magaling or hindi marunong or walang alam. Hindi ganoon. Okay? Kasi sabi ko nga, I've worked with hundreds of individuals, engineers, senior engineers and senior IT professionals na wala namang certification pero magagaling, malulupit, mga halimaw at talagang napaka-professionals. Okay? So what I'm saying is, today, ang labanan ngayon, lalo na kung ikaw ay beginner, fresh grad, career shifter, or talagang nagsisimula pa lang sa iyong IT career, kailangan mo ng certification dahil yun na yung labanan ngayon. At ito nga yung isi-share ko sa'yo. Okay? So basically, here are the 5 reasons why you need certifications as a beginner in the IT industry. So ready ka na? Okay, so simulan natin. Reason number 1, recruiters and headhunters are looking for certified individual. So, ibig sabihin, kapag ka-chinek mo, for example, sila JobStreet, okay, JobStreet, hindi na kasha. Check mo ano pa ba, sila Indeed, di ba? Indeed, chinek mo sila, sabihin na natin sila Monster.com. Chinek mo sila LinkedIn, for example. Okay? So, pag chinek mo yung mga yan, most of the time, lalo na dun sa mga entry-level positions at saka sa mga newbie positions, they almost always requires at least entry-level certification na related doon sa trabaho. Kasi yung mga recruiters at saka mga headhunters, yan yung hinahanap. Dahil yan yung ibinaba sa kanila ng hiring manager. So, first and foremost, yan yung hinahanap nila when they are looking for candidates or applicants. Okay, kasi syempre yung mga recruiters at saka headhunters natin kung tawagin, hindi naman talaga sila, kumbaga, wala silang pakialam diyan eh. Ang sinusunod nila is kung ano yung ibinaba, kung ano yung required noong hiring manager. And for example, they are looking for a service desk o kaya they almost require CCNA. So yung mga headhunter, yung mga nag-a-apply, they're gonna look for the resume or applicants na merong CCNA. So, hindi naman, ibig sabihin, hindi na ma-hire yung mga wala, pero yan yung ipaprioritize nila dahil yan yung order or yan yung kailangan or yun yung priority dun sa candidate. So, for example, nag-filter sila sa LinkedIn ng mga resume, ng mga account for profile, tapos hinanap nila yung CCNA, wala kang CCNA. So, hindi ka makakasama dun sa na-filter. O kaya naman, nag-apply ka personally or in person. So, yung resume mo, although meron ka namang alam sa network pero wala ka pang CCNA, tapos yung iba kakapasa lang ng CCNA, mangyayari may mga CCNA nandun sa ibabaw. Yung resume mo, mapapapunta sa ilalim yun. Okay? Ganun yung labanan ngayon. Again hindi ko sinasabi na kapag wala ka certification, hindi ka matatanggap, hindi ka makakapasok. It's just that it becomes an advantage kapag meron kang certification. Does that make sense? Okay, so yun yung reason number 1 natin. Reason number 2, this will be your proof as a beginner. Kasi alam naman natin na kapag beginner ka, wala ka pang experience, wala ka pang masyadong, kumbaga, proof na ipapakita na meron kang skills at experience. Now, kapag meron kang certification, that can be your proof. Let's say, for example, you are CCNA. Okay? So that means you understand networking fundamentals, you understand subnetting, you understand IP addressing, you understand at least switching fundamentals like VLANs, STP, and then you understand, for example, routing fundamentals, ano yung EIGRP, paano bumasa ng routing table at least in the basic format, kumbaga OSPF, alam mo yung mga yon, at least on the fundamental level. So, by having the certification, meron kang proof, meron kang ipapakita, at least na meron kang naiintindihan. Kuha? Kasi nga, kapag ka-graduate mo, wala pa namang resume yun. I'm talking to the beginner or fresh graduate or career shifter kasi yun yung most of the audience nitong Tech Academy as well as yun yung mga, sabi ko nga, nangangailangan ng certification para makapasok sa IT industry. Diba? So sabihin na natin, fresh grad ka. Pagka-graduate mo, wala namang laman yung resume mo, kundi yung seminars attended, projects in school, or OJT, and so on. So malaking tulong yun. Yung OJT mo, plus certification, that can be a huge proof na meron kang naiintindihan, meron kang skill, at pwede kang matanggap dun sa position na ina-applyan mo given na related yung certification na meron ka. And take note of this, okay? Hindi ibig sabihin ng certified is talagang marunong na. You have to deserve it. Ibig sabihin, natutunan mo yung mga topics and technologies na included sa certification. Hindi yung naging certified ka lang dahil ni-review mo yung sagot doon sa tanong. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's basically the reason number 2. This will going to be your proof as a beginner when you are entering the workforce in the IT industry. Okay? Reason number 3, it helps you build credibility. Kasi nga, syempre, meron ka ng proof, nilagay mo doon, uy, naiintindihan ko yung switching kasi CCNA ako. Naiintindihan ko yung routing kasi CCNA ako. Naiintindihan ko kahit papaano yung VLAN kasi tinuro ni Sir Billy sa CCNA Masterclass. Okay, by the way, shameless plug, magkakaroon tayo ng webinar this upcoming August 31, 2024, alas 12 ng tanghali. Mag-join ka na. It's live and free. We're gonna talk about CCNA, how you can level up your IT career by becoming CCNA. So you can go directly to techacademy.ph/CCNA-webinar or i-click nyo na lang yung link sa description below. Okay? So balik tayo. It helps you build credibility. Kasi nga kapag may certification ka na, nakalagay doon yung mga topics and technologies na naintindihan or nakuha mo or natutunan mo behind the certification. Again, given na talagang inaral at natutunan mo sila. So meaning, you can have the credibility na naiintindihan mo ngayon. So, ibig sabihin, pag pumasok ka, for example, in network operations engineer job, pwede kang paniwalaan, mataas yung credibility mo na magagawa mo yung trabaho dahil natutunan mo yung mga yon through those certification. Sabihin natin AWS Cloud Practitioner and yung ina-apply mong trabaho, okay, beginner lang naman na Associate Cloud Engineer. So, ang gagawin nyo lang is mag-provision ng account para sa mga customers nila. So, makakatulong yun para ma-build mo yung credibility mo when you are applying for the job. You get the point? Good. Okay, so it helps you build credibility. And the reason, number 4, is of course, it helps you build the foundational concept, which is very, very important as you go through the ladder of your IT career. Kasi lahat ng advanced skills, lahat ng advanced okay, advanced yan ha. So lahat ng advanced skills, lahat ng advanced technology, it all relies on the fundamentals. Okay, so dapat matibay, solid yung foundation mo, solid yung fundamentals mo para nang sa ganun kapag nandun na sa mga advanced troubleshooting skills, advanced topics, kahit papano, meron ka ng foundation, hindi ka na mapapahiya, ika nga. Kasi kailangan mo yan eh. 'Di ba? Dahil hindi mo naman maiintindihan. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo maiintindihan paano gumagana yung routing protocol kung hindi mo alam yung IP addressing. Hindi mo alam yung IP address or subnet. Hindi mo maiintindihan bumasa ng routing table kung hindi mo alam yung subnet tsaka IP address. You get the point? So, hindi mo maiintindihan mag-setup ng virtual private cloud kung hindi mo alam yung public IP at tsaka private IP. O kung ano man yung virtual private, di ba? Hindi mo maintindihan kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng cloud in the essence kung hindi mo alam yung ibig sabihin ng concept ng virtual machines at saka ng hypervisor kasi ganun sila umiko. You get my point, di ba? So, these are all fundamentals. These are all foundational topics na pwede mong matutunan when you get your first entry-level certification kapag nagsisimula ka pa lang. So again, these are all intended sa mga beginners in the IT industry or fresh graduate or zero knowledge or career shifter. If you're already an expert, you probably way through this and siguro kahit papaano, alam mo na dinaanan mo rin to. Diba? Alam natin na dinaanan natin yan. And I hope you are getting my point. This will help you learn and build foundation in your IT career kapag kinuha mo yung mga entry-level certification kasi nga, nagsisimula ka pa lang. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's basically the reason number 4. And reason number 5, it will help you learn more about yourself. Kasi sa tutuusin, okay, sabihin na natin yan, okay, so hindi mo pa naman alam kung ano talaga yung destination or path na gusto mo in the IT industry. May mga pagkakataon, na-hook ka sa network, na-hook ka sa cybersecurity, na-hook ka sa programming or cloud, pero hindi ibig sabihin, yun na talaga yun hanggang dulo. May mga pagkakataon na madidiscover mo, ay, mas gusto ko pala yung cybersecurity kaysa sa network. Okay, so magsishift ako ng cyber. Gusto ko maging red team, o di kaya naman, gusto ko maging blue team. So, dapat alam mo yung foundational na yan. So, yun yung sinasabi ko. Anyway, na-discover mo, ay, ayoko pa lang ng programming kasi yung sakit sa ulo, lagi may iniisip. So, gusto ko na lang pala mag-cloud. Diba? So, you'll discover more about yourself when you go through your certification. Mas bukod doon ibig sabihin bukod sa madi-discover mo kung ano talaga yung path na gusto mo at nag-enjoy ka, yung passion mo, bukod doon, mas makikilala mo yung sarili mo in terms of discipline. Ay, ba't ganun? Hindi ako makatagal sa study ng 3 hours. Kasi nadi-distract ako. So, ibig sabihin, you need to work on your discipline pa. Does that make sense? So, nakikilala mo ng mas maigi yung sarili mo as you go through the certification. Actually, parang ano rin to di ba? When you go to fitness and you're going to the gym and so on, mas nadidisiplina mo yung sarili mo, mas nakikilala mo yung sarili mo. Ganun din. When you go through certification, mag-aalat ka ng oras, mag-aalat ka ng effort, mag-aalat ka ng pagod, and mag-i-invest ka ng pera, you'll learn more about yourself. And in some cases, may mga pagkakataon na, ay, hindi ko pala gusto yung IT, magka-quit na lang ako, mag-start na lang ako ng business. That's okay. May mga estudyante ako na nag-start ng CCNA and eventually they quit and they start a business, they start an online marketing agency or social media marketing agency and they are successful na, okay lang yun. They learn about themselves. Na-discover nila, nakita nila yung passion nila and that's okay. So, natulungan sila kasi kung hindi nila ginawa yon, hindi mangyayari yon. Ibig sabihin, hindi nila matutuklasan kung ano talaga yung passion at saka kung ano talaga yung gusto nila sa sarili nila. Does that make sense? So, when you get into the certification, mas makikilala mo pa yung sarili mo, mas madidiscover mo pa yung sarili mo kung ano talaga yung mga interest and passion mo sa buhay. And just in case na hindi siya IT, okay lang yun. It's okay. Nakatulong yung pagkuha mo ng certification para madiscover mo yung mga gusto mo sa buhay at gusto mo sa sarili mo. And just in case naman na talagang IT ang gusto mo, let's say for example nga, cybersecurity, okay yun. Nakatulong para ma-discover mo yung passion mo sa cybersecurity. You learn about yourself. Does that make sense? So these are the 5 common reasons in my personal opinion na dahilan kung bakit kailangan mo ng certification as a beginner in the IT industry. Okay? And to give you some bonus context, to give you some bonus ideas and bonus insights, here are basically the ideal certification na mainam kunin ng mga beginners. So I highly suggest you focus on 3 domain first. So unang-una, networking, kasi lahat ng communications in today's world are traversing or going through the network. So ano yung mga entry-level certifications or ideal certification para sa mga beginner in context of networking? So nandyan yung Cisco CCST networking. So nito lang inintroduce yan, entry-level certification ni Cisco sa networking, basically CCST or Cisco Certified Service Technician, focuses on networking. So, yung mga training, pwede mong kunin sa, wag natin ilagay dyan. Okay, skillsforall.com ni Cisco. Okay, libre yan, kaya lang hundreds of hours, maraming text and so on, pero we're gonna have our course, Taglish, himay-himay dito sa Tech Academy for CCST Networking. Abangan mo na lang. Okay? Another one, of course, CCNA. Alam naman natin na sikat ang CCNA and one of the most established and well-known certifications in context of networking para sa mga aspiring network engineers and beginners na gustong makabuild ng foundation sa networks. Okay, so Bill, anong pinagkaiba ng CCST Networking and CCNA? This will be mas less yung topic sa CCST Networking and kumbaga yan yung preparation mo for CCNA. Okay? Another one is CompTIA Network Plus. So si CompTIA, ang kagandahan niya, vendor neutral. So wala sang specific vendor or manufacturer na tinutukoy dun sa kanyang certification. Pwede mo magamit kung kahit saan ka magtatrabaho kasi nga vendor neutral siya. Ang problema is karaniwan ng mga enterprise gumagamit sila ng Cisco devices or Cisco technology. So kung ikaw is paring network engineer, tapos ang kinuha may CompTIA Network Plus, and then ang napasukan mong trabaho or company is gumagamit ng Cisco technologies, mangyayari nun, babalik ka, aaralin mo uli yung Cisco technologies. That's why I highly suggest CCNA or CCST networking. Pero may mga pagkakataon kasi required via compliance yung CompTIA Network Plus. May mga estudyante ako, CCNA na sila, network engineer na sila, pero yung company na napasukan nila na bago, for compliance, okay kasi nasa government sila sa US, they required CompTIA Network Plus certification. So alam niyo yung DOD 8570 ba yun? Okay? For compliance, mga certification na kailangan ng mga technicians or contractor na nagtatrabaho sa US government something. So, depende na sa trabaho mo, depende na sa needs mo. Pero I highly suggest focus on CCST networking or CCNA kung hindi naman kailangan or required ng compliance or ng company. Okay? Networking. Next would be cloud. Kasi isa ang cloud sa mga in-demand and highly paying IT skills or domain right now. So, you start with AWS Cloud Practitioner or even go with SAA. Ang kagandahan, pag nag-start ka sa cloud practitioner, Kaya at naipasa mo yan, entry level lang din yan. So parang CCST yan, preparation mo for AWS Software Associate Architect. So mas less yung topics para hindi ka ma-information overload. Tapos, ang maganda pa, kapag ka inuna mo tong AWS Cloud Practitioner, yung next AWS certification mo, pwede kang makakuha ng 50% off. So, for example, naipasa mo yung AWS Cloud Prac, ang next step mo would be SAA or Software Solutions Architect, Associate Architect. Pwede kang makakuha ng 50% off discount dun sa exam mo na yun. So, maganda yun. Okay? Then, of course, Microsoft Azure, AZ900 or yung fundamentals or even Google Cloud Digital Reader. Tatlo lang naman yung mga common in big ISP natin or CSP natin when it comes to cloud, di ba? AWS, Azure, at saka Google Cloud. So, pili ka na lang. Okay? Pero, in context of more opportunities and tawag dito, mas kilala sa industry yung AWS. Okay? So, pare-pareho lang naman sila ng concept, yung interface lang nila ng pag-implement ang nagkakaiba. Okay? And then the last one or the last domain na I highly suggest na pag-focusan mo kung bago ka pa lang nagsisimula would be cybersecurity. Napaka-hot and in-demand nito right now. And in context of certification for beginners, CCST Cybersecurity, meron din si Cisco niyan. Again, you can go with skillsforall.com para makapagsimula ka dahil may mga pre-courses sila dan free information resources. So we're gonna have that again in the near future dito sa Tech Academy kung gusto mo ng taglish, himay-himay at talagang kumbaga focus dun sa certification. For now, i-utilize mo muna yung mga free resources kagaya nitong YouTube channel natin. Okay? Next certification will be CompTIA Security Plus. So again, for compliance din, isa rin to sa required dun sa DOD 8570 or 80. In-update na to ngayon eh. So babalikan ko kayo dyan. Pag-uusapan natin sa future videos. Okay? So isa sa mga well-known certification when it comes to security or cybersecurity is Security Plus. Kasi covered niya lahat ng almost all domain in context of IT security. So, nandyan yung managerial or management, yung tinatawag natin governance, risk, and compliance, including vulnerabilities, and so on and so forth. So, nandyan, digital forensics na basics, nandyan din. So, meron tayong course, okay, sa CompTIA Security Plus. You can check courses.techacademy.ph or just head on to techacademy.ph. Nandyan yung course natin. Kung gusto mo naman ng discount, abangan mo na lang. Right? And then of course, si ISC Squared Certified in Cybersecurity, napaka-beginner friendly lang din. And you can also take this training for free. Okay? Meron silang, ang tawag dito, advocacy right now na 1 million cybersecurity certified. Nagbibigay sila ng free training and then meron ding options or meron ding pagkakataon, opportunity na makakuha ng free certification exam. So, i-take mo yung opportunity na yon, i-visit mo yung iscsquared.org na website nila para makita mo yung information. Okay? And then of course, Google Certified in Cybersecurity, ito isa rin sa magandang kunin. Okay? Lalo na kung ikaw ay talagang desidido or talagang na-discover mo o gusto mo in cybersecurity. Ang kagandahan, syempre Google kilalang kilala as well as pwede kang makakuha ng libreng training doon sa Coursera kasi doon naka-host yung mga courses ni Google. So, pwede kang makakuha ng free kapag ka nag-apply ka ng financial aid. Okay, so puntahan mo na lang coursera.org and then puntahan mo or hanapin mo yung Google Certified in Cybersecurity. Okay, and then basically, the last one is Cisco CyberOps. So, kung ikaw ay medyo into Security Operations Center, tapos nakuha mo na yung CCST kasi ito yung beginner-friendly when it comes to cybersecurity certification ni Cisco. After nyan, pwede mong i-take yung Cisco CyberOps Associate. So, ang ka-level naman nito is yung CompTIA Security Plus at saka itong Google. Okay, so anyway, kung ikaw ay related, kung ikaw ay talagang decided into cybersecurity, okay, so for more information, i-check mo na lang yung website ni Cisco for the requirements and kumbaga other details included sa Cisco CyberOps Associate. So, these are the ideal certifications na mainam, okay? Ideally, nakunin mo if you're just getting started in your IT career, you're a fresh graduate, you're a career shifter, and talagang zero knowledge ka. Again, makakatulong yung mga certifications na yan in growing your IT career. Bukod doon or acquiring the skills necessary para talagang matuto ka. Okay? And then, yung 5 reasons na pinag-usapan natin kanina, that would be one of the 5 benefits na pwedeng makatulong sa'yo para mapalago at para mapag-grow mo yung IT career mo. Okay? So, before we end this video, I'd like to share some of my personal advice para talagang may baon ka before you close this browser or channel, mag-subscribe ka muna ha. Para nang sa ganun, once you go out there, pagtayo mo, meron ka ng, kumbaga at least sabihin na natin a simple plan kung paano mo aatakihin ng IT career mo. Okay, so number one, basically my first advice would be choose one and start. So pili ka muna dun sa mga certification na ibinigay ko sa'yo. Okay, choose one and start kasi marami yon. Okay, hindi mo kayang pagsabay-sabayin. Ang pinakamaganda, pili ka muna ng isa kung saan ka interested, saan ka mas curious, or kung ano yung kailangan sa trabaho mo, for example. So, pili ka muna ng isa and start. Okay? Sabi ko nga, i-utilize mo muna yung mga free resources sa internet, kagaya nitong YouTube channel. May free mini courses din kami sa Tech Academy. And then, may tutorial din kami ng networking sa ccnaphilippines.com. Yun yung old vlogs natin. So, utilize free resources first. And then, kapag may resources ka na, mag-enroll ka sa mga premium courses and trainings. Okay? Invest in yourself. So, pangalawa, build a solid foundation. So, sabi ko nga, intindihin mo, okay, kabisaduhin mo at talagang aralin mo by heart yung mga foundational and fundamental topics. So, ano yung mga yon? Networking, systems and application, or yung security, yung mga basics ng mga yon. Networking, napaka-importante kasi even if you're gonna go with cloud, cybersecurity, or networking itself, kailangan mo yung mga basics ng network. Okay, so build a solid foundation by learning the basics and fundamentals. Kuha? Goods. Okay? And then next advice would be keep going to the next level. So huwag kang mag-settle. Once nakuha mo na yung entry level, go with that. Sabi ko nga, madidiscover mo yung sarili mo dun sa 5 reasons. Diba? So once you discover your passion, once you discover your interest, go with that. Keep going to the next level. Ang kagandahan sa IT, sa ating mga IT, hindi ka nawawalan ng aralin eh. Laging merong bagong technology na exciting, na mako-curious ka at gusto mong matutunan. Lalo na ngayon, AI is becoming mainstream. Diba? So if you're into AI, pwede mong i-combine yung mga foundational certifications and skills na meron ka into the artificial intelligence. So si Cisco nag-i-introduce na rin sila ng mga certifications related sa AI pero more on the professional and expert level na. Pero saka na yun. Ibig sabihin muna, okay, choose one and start. Okay, yan muna yon. And then learn the fundamentals. And then once you acquire the fundamental or foundational skills, next level ka na, boy. Okay? Good. Okay? So those are basically my personal advice. And again, be hungry, keep learning, and taking actions. Okay, so I hope you pick up something on this video. Medyo mahaba-haba tayo ngayon. Na-miss kong mag-create nito. And we're gonna do this regularly. If you have questions, if you have suggested topics, type them in the comments below para maisama natin sa plans natin for future videos and future topics. Okay, so again, I hope you pick up something here. Keep learning and taking actions, and God bless us all. By the way, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to follow us on our social media channels. Yun lang, maraming salamat. God bless and mabuhay ka.